As a queer Palestinian, there's something that I need every liberal who isn't sure whether or not to consider us in your human rights discourse to hear. You cannot pick and choose human rights. It is an all or nothing practice. And there is no liberation for marginalized genders, marginalized sexualities, vulnerable populations, children, people with disabilities, without liberation for the Palestinian people. For one, we exist there. Everybody knows that ethnic cleansing and occupations are not good for vulnerable populations and marginalized people. Ethnic cleansing, some of you might say, where'd you get that from? Well, you're actually going to love this source. The Israeli government itself, for years, has proactively stated that it is their intention to ethnic cleanse the Palestinian people, up into literally today, since day one. So if the liberation that exists in your imagination does not include the liberation for Palestinian people, then it's just that. It's an imaginary liberation, and it will never happen. For anyone who wants to come on here and fight me about, oh, well, how would you be treated if you lived in Palestine as a queer Palestinian, marginalized gender? Misogyny, homophobia, transphobia, gender violence exists in all parts of the world, and unfortunately are rising at alarming rates in all parts of the world. Just because it also happens in Palestine does not mean that Palestinians do not deserve rights because of it. By that logic, there isn't a single society in the whole entire world that deserves human rights. And you can ask any marginalized gender or queer person, and they'll say the same thing.